In this video, we are focusing on quadrant 4 of the coordinate plane, which is the fourth and final quadrant in the coordinate plane. So as you may have already guessed, quadrant 4 is located in the bottom right-hand corner of the coordinate plane. Go ahead and give yourself a nice high five. All right? In your foldable, that is the flap on the bottom right-hand corner, and when you open it, you should see this. Now, as always, we're going to look at the x-axis and notice that the values for those numbers are positive. So that means our x-coordinate for the ordered pair in quadrant 4 is going to be positive. And when we look at the values along the y-axis, we notice that they are negative for quadrant 4. So the y-coordinate point, or coordinate for y in your ordered pair in quadrant 4 is going to be negative. The first point that I've placed in quadrant 4 is point M. And to get to point M from the origin, I had to travel along the x-axis 5 spaces, or 5 units, and then point M was directly beneath where I was. So in our ordered pair, remember, the x-coordinate in quadrant 4 is going to be positive, so we have 5 as our x-coordinate. And then to get down to that point, we must travel 6 units, or 6 spaces, down the y-axis. Because the y-coordinate is negative, and we traveled 6 places, or 6 units, then our y-coordinate for plot point M is negative 6. Giving us an ordered pair of positive 5, comma, negative 6. Let's take a look at plot point N. To get to plot point N, I had to travel 2 units along the x-axis to the right from the origin, and I noticed that N is directly beneath me at that point. So my x-coordinate for point N is going to be positive 2, because from the origin I traveled 2 to the right. Now to get down to that point, I have to travel down the y-axis, and I traveled down past 3 units, somewhere in between 3 and 4, and to me it looks about halfway, so I'm going to say that my y-coordinate is negative 3.5. Now we're going to challenge ourselves. I'm going to place a plot point in quadrant 4, and you will need to find, or tell me, or write in your notes the name and the ordered pair that takes you to that plot point. I have placed this new plot point on my graph. Go ahead and place that one on your graph as well, and then you need to write the name and the ordered pair in your notes. Once you've done that, you can press play again to check your answer to see if it's correct. The name of this point is O, and because we traveled 8 spaces to the right from the origin, our x-coordinate is 8, positive 8, and because we would have to travel down 3 spaces along the y-axis from the origin, our y-coordinate is negative 3. I'm going to give you one more plot point, and you're going to need to do the same thing. You'll have to write the name of the plot point in your notes and the ordered pair for that plot point in your notes. Here is that fourth and final plot point that I have added to quadrant 4. You need to pause the video, write the name and the ordered pair in your notes, and then you can press play to check your answer. The name of this point is P, and the ordered pair for this plot point is 5.5, comma, negative half. And you have finished your notes on graphing in the coordinate plane.